as practice is finishing up here for the Ninja Axel Racing League Super Late Model Tour. Tonight we will be racing at Myrtle Beach Speedway for 150 laps of green flag action. As you can see, fastest time right now is Brad Keselowski actually just got the fastest lap time of a 19.78. Ryan Stanty perfectly held it with a 19.9. But this is just to get a feel for the track because random grids. And also, heat racing should be coming pretty soon. I believe the start of the weekly series will have heat racing. These guys might have heat racing. I believe this upcoming update in like a week or two will have the heat racing available. I think it's 2 or 3 weeks maybe. The Wheel Modified Tour, no heats. Super Late Model Tour does have heats. They also do not count caution laps. The Wheel Modified Tour does count caution laps. As the cars disappear there and the grid lines up. Let's get a view on. Your pole taker will actually be the number 1 of Carson Hocevar will take pole. There we go. Carson Hocevar in the number 71 machine will take pole. And to his outside will be the number 2 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Maybe I forgot to put Jr. in there. Maybe not. I don't remember. No, it's definitely in there. It's just not showing up on here. That's okay. Zenith Volt in the number 01 machine will line up in third. Fourth will be the number 84 for Chrissy Benoit, your week 1 winner. Currently holding the points lead in that number 84 machine. Ariana Stanty in the Pizza Hut number 12 will line up in 5th. 6th will be the number 38 for Tyler Cahoon. 7th will be the number 6 of Brad Keselowski. And to his outside in 8th will be Cole Sterling in the number 17 machine. Stacy Cahoon in the 83 will line up in 9th, and 10th will be the number 53 of Axel Vance. Keelan Harvick in that number 62 machine will line up 11th. Jason Benoit 12th. 13th goes to the number 11 of Denny Hamlin, and 14th to the number 48 for Alex Bowman. Joey Logano in the number 22 machine will line up in 15th. 16th will be the number 4 Travis Borrell, and rounding out your field in 17th is Hannah Stanty. As we get ready to go green flag racing here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. There we go. We got a good camera angle here now. Carson Hocevar, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Zenith Bolt, Chris Benoit will lead us to the green flag. Green flag is out, and we're underway here at Myrtle Beach for 150 laps. Carson Hocevar, Zenith Bolt will take the green flag. Down in turn 1, Carson Hocevar and Zenith Bolt still pulling away. Ariana Stanty working her way down on the bottom, trying to pick up that number 3 position from Dale Earnhardt Jr. Stanty down on the inside, looking to clear the number 8. Will the number 8 have a better run out of 4 as he'll stay alongside the number 12? Brad Keselowski also getting in the mix here for this battle for the top 5. As it looks like the outside lane starting to pick up pace there. There goes Dale Earnhardt Jr. across the nose of the 12 of Ariana Stanty as he'll take back the 3rd position as now Chrissy Benoit around the outside in that Reese's number 84, looking to make a move on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chrissy Benoit looking to expand her points lead here today in this Super Late Model Series as she runs the Legend Weekly Series. She's not going to be able to stay alongside number 8, but she will stay alongside the number 12 of Ariana Stanty. Pressure. Zenith Full is putting the pressure on Carson Hocevar up there in the front as Chris Benoit and Ariana Santi battling out here. Santi will be able to clear. Looks like Benoit should be clear as well. Zenith Volt looking underneath Carson Hocevar. We got a battle for the lead going on now. Zenith Volt and Carson Hocevar battling out here early on. 5 laps into this one. And Zenith Volt will lead lap number 5 on the 6. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, he led lap number 5. As he'll clear Carson Hocevar. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will try and reel him in with Ariana Santi on his tail. Chrissy Benoit now starting to feel the struggle in that outside lane. Will she be able to find herself to the bottom of Stacy Cahoon up 2 positions from where he started? Trying to stick his nose in underneath the number 84 machine, who's right now alongside with Pratt Zlatsky with speed down the backstretch. Might be clear here off of 4 as Carson Hocevar and Z the Bull back at the same with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ariana Santi as Carson Hocevar around the outside of Zenith Volt this time. Hocevar and Volt battling out here in the number 71 and 01 machine. Carson Hocevar around that outside. Trying to keep it as this will allow Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ariana Santi there in the background to reel these cars in as these two stay side by side. Everyone else starts reeling them in. As there goes Dale Earnhardt Jr. As you can see, almost to the tail of the number 71 and 01 machine. Volt will get back clear of Carson Hocevar. Will Carson Hocevar get back down? Or will he try and make the move on the outside once again? He's not close enough, but Zenith will give him the outside. Ariana Santi and Dale Earnhardt Jr. still battling out for that 3rd position, but Dale is now looking to make a move on Carson. Hocevar, Earnhardt battling out for 2nd now. The number 71 machine under pressure from the 8. As here comes Chrissy Benoit into the mix as well. There in the Reese, number 84. The filter time, number 8 in the Ziegler, number 71 for Carson Hocevar. Battling out here as Dale Earnhardt Jr. will hold off, or will make the pass, on Carson Hocevar and take away 2nd as he'll set his eyes on the number 01 machine of Zenith Volt. Carson Hocevar now has the pressure from the number 12 of Ariana Santi on his rear. As we go back down through the field here a little bit. Keelan Harvick alongside with Denny Hamlin here. As it seems like very competitive battling back here in the back. Not really anyone's clearing each other like up front. As it is really stacked up back here as Keelan Harvick able to clear there. Travis Corl will make his move now on the number 11 machine of Denny Hamlin as he goes to inside. Hannah Stanty all the way in the back there with Jason Benoit. As they keep going around, Denny Hamlin able to clear himself as Travis Corl actually looked outside of Denny Hamlin in the number 4 machine. Denny Hamlin in the 11, trying to hold off number 4, Travis Corl. Travis Corl around the outside, not able to get his nose along the number 11 machine, maybe out of 2. Does he have a run? He's got his nose barely there. Will he be able to keep it there though? As we go back. This is for a top 10 spot as Hamlin will clear. Let's jump back up with our leaders. Up here in the front, Zenith Volt pulling away from this field right now as he has no pressure from Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is the 150 lap race. Lap traffic will be expected. I don't know about caution here though. As we have, I believe this track is very not caution, like not very many cautions. I believe this one will go green all the way. So that'll be good for Zenith Bolt if he can hold off the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr., who wants to catch him but is not catching him at the moment. As we go back to that back of the pack battle, all the way here in the back, as it's Cole Sterling, Jason Benoit, Alex Bowman, and Hannah Santee battling it out for a top 15 at the moment, just trying to get their way out from the back of the pack so they can go and catch up to the guys in front of them who have all single filed out and start racing, just running laps, trying to race these cars to the end of the race, pick up a few more positions. As I am not sure if there will be needed pit stops. Maybe for tires, that might be the only one that's needed if there is a pit stop. But Jason Benoit able to clear as Alex Bowman looks to clear Cole Sterling, and that puts Cole Sterling in 17th. Zenith Bolt now with pressure from Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he's reeled in about half the distance that he was last time we saw him. He can keep pulling in that number 01 machine. He able to get by him as Christy Benoit under pressure from Brad Keselowski here. Brad Keselowski on the outside, it looks like, is Tyler Cahoon and Stacy Cahoon. They're right behind them both. The Cahoons battling or wanting to join this battle with Christy Benoit and Brad Keselowski. 25 in, 125 to go. Christy Benoit on the inside of the number 6 of Brad Keselowski. Tyler Cahoon wants to follow her through on the bottom. Can he move that number 38 machine past the number 6? As Christy Benoit will clear Brad Keselowski, but will Brad Keselowski be able to keep enough pressure there where she won't go and cover the top? She'll go and cover top, so he's not close enough now. But Tyler Cahoon in the number 38, putting pressure on Keelan Harvick now in the mix. Keelan Harvick in the number 62 machine now ready to make a move on Stacy Cahoon. There, as you can see, Keelan makes the move underneath the number 83 machine. He's not able to hold it though. Travis Burrow up 5 positions from where he started. He's working on number 11 of Denny Hamlin. The biggest loser right now is Cole Sterling. He's down 9 positions from where he started. He started in P8, and he's all the way back here to P17 now. As Stacy Cahoon around the outside of Tyler Cahoon. He's trying to make that pass work along the outside there. Tyler Cahoon in the 38 trying to hold off as the sun is setting here. I have no idea if we will get in the dark if this goes green, but coming to 30 laps into this one. And Zenith Bolt pretty much has this one right now as the dominant car to beat. Keelan Harvick though looks like he's flying in that 62 as he makes his way around Stacy Cahoon. And here comes Denny Hamlin in the number 11 to make his move on Stacy Cahoon. Both Cahoons under pressure, one from Keelan, one from Denny, as Denny will make quick work of Stacy Cahoon there. As here comes Travis Porro in that San Francisco 49ers number 4. Not able to stay along the inside as Keelan Harvick now around the outside of Tyler Cahoon looking to make a move for the number 7 position. Keelan Harvick there in the number 62, working the outside lane as he's been able to work all these lanes here tonight. And Tyler Cahoon's been stuck here on the bottom since Keelan got out there to the outside. Here, Denny Hamlin's found some speed in that 11 as he's also right there with them. Will he be able to make a move here as Keelan Harvick in the 62 still holding it out on that outside lane? Will he be able to clear Tyler Cahoon, or will he lose out to clearing him and now be battling with Denny Hamlin? As out of 2, gets a good run. Now allow him to stay alongside as we get a closer look at this battle here. Keelan Harvick was not alongside the number 38 there. Maybe down the backstretch as Denny Hamlin starts to lose both of them. Down the backstretch in the number 62 machine. Keelan Harvick still trying to hold on outside lane. As Denny Hamlin looks to follow him around outside, Stacy Coon will look to the inside of Denny Hamlin. He's not quite able to put his car down there on the inside as Tyler Cahoon should be clear of Keelan Harvick. There he goes. Stacy Cahoon and Denny Hamlin now battling out for the number 9 spot. There goes Stacy to the outside of the number 11 machine. That Husqvarna, the number 83, now on the outside of the 11. Keelan Harvick back to the outside of the 38 of Tyler Cahoon as they both get a good run off of 2. Side by side into 3 and 4. They are running this race as hard as they can right now. And Zenith Volt is just riding away from the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Carson Hosbar in the 71. As here comes Travis Quarrel. He'll send it up the inside of Stacy Cahoon. Maybe look to make it 3 wide on Denny Hamlin. As now he'll look to make his way inside the top 10. As here comes Jason Benoit out of the back. Now he's up inside the top 12. He'll look to make his move on Stacy Cahoon. Number 31 of Jason Benoit down on the inside of Stacy Cahoon in the 83. As he looks to pull ahead here down on the bottom. Will Travis Coral get out of the way or start pulling away as this might be 3 wide here. Travis Coral might have actually just slowed up Jason Benoit. We'll see here as he pulls back down in underneath number 83 of Stacy Cahoon. As this battle for 11th now. And everyone else behind is Alex Bowman's in last at the moment. But as you've seen here tonight, anyone's got a car to race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is caught back up to Zenith Volt. Let's jump up to the lead real quick as he's now along the outside of Zenith Volt in the number 01 machine. Dale Earnhardt Jr. making a move on Zenith Volt. He's looking to take this lead away here on the lap number 43 as we cross the line there. Carson Hostbar looking to get in the mix as well. Ariana Santee also trying to come up and catch them. Zenith Volt under big time pressure from the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. and Volt have been dominating this one as Carson Hostbar doesn't look like his car has been good enough to win it. It's definitely a top 5 potential car, but his car just does not have the pace of the 8 or 01. As you can see, he is almost struggling to catch them. Maybe Carson Hosbar does find the pace later on in this one, as this is a 150 lap race. We haven't even made it halfway, as we're only 45, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will make the clear. And he's now up in the first. Carson Hosbar in the number 71 looks to make his move around the outside of the number 01 of Zenith Volt. He's not quite able to pull alongside him, but they will keep the battle going. And let's jump back up to the battle for P10 or P9. I mean, as Denny Hamlin and Travis Coral are side by side. Jason Benoit and Stacy Coon right behind them. Jason Benoit holding down that bottom lane, looking to follow Denny Hamlin through. Denny Hamlin will try and clear Travis Coral into turn 1. Not quite able to do it there. As we got 4 cars side by side trying to figure out who's going to be 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Jason Benoit along the inside with Denny Hamlin. Travis Coral, Stacy Coon on the outside. Hannah Santee in the back trying to work her way through that crowd so she can come and catch up to these guys. Maybe make a move on them. Jason Benoit trying to push that number 11 car through and find something. As Travis Coral along the outside there. Same with Stacy Coon. Stacy Coon struggling here along the outside lane as we've seen tonight. As Travis Coral trying to get around Denny Hamlin all night. That's been his biggest task here tonight. Is trying to get his way around the number 11 machine. He may be able to get in front of him, but he can't get around and clear of him yet tonight. As this battle is starting to slow them up, and the whole crowd behind them starting to reel them in. As Jason Benoit and Stacy Kuhn are looking to back off just a little bit here. This might be the clearing opportunity for Travis Quarles. It looks like there was contact there between the 11 and the 4 car. Jason Benoit will clear the number 83 of Stacy Cahoon, as I believe there was contact into 3 and 4 there between the 11 and the 4, as they still battling out up ahead. Jason Benoit decided to go outside. Stacy Cahoon on the inside now. As down the front stretch, these two are still side by side. They've been going side by side for about 10 laps now. As let's jump back up to the lead, because Zenith Volt has taken the lead back, and Carson Oatsbar is up to second. Keelan Harvick also making his way up to the field as he's working on the number 6 of Brad Keselowski. As we'll jump back to that real quick. Keelan Harvick in the number 62 machine, now working on the number 6 of Brad Keselowski. He was just alongside him. As we jump over to this battle for the number 6 position, the 62 machine has some real quick speed here at Myrtle Beach. As we jump back up to the lead here, as they start pulling away once again, as Zenith Volt has found some speed when he needs it the most. Whenever it starts getting back by him, he finds that extra gear to put it in. Is able to pull away from them. Let's go back to the battle as Denny Hamlin was finally able to clear Travis Quarles. But now he's under pressure from the number 31 of Jason Benoit, who has pressure from Stacy Cahoon, as we are side by side here in the back of the pack. As down into 1, Jason will clear Stacy. Cahoon and Benoit battling out behind Coro. Travis Quarles in the number 4 machine, now under pressure once again from the 31. Car looks like he got a little loose there off the exit of turn 4, as he's now alongside the number 4, Travis Quarles, down the backstretch. Will he be able to pull ahead just a little bit? He'll be able to pull almost all the way ahead. He might be able to clear him here off of 4 if he gets a good enough run. Off of 4, Jason Benoit around the outside, not quite able. It looks like the better run for the outside comes out of turn 2. As we'll see here, as he got way wide there, looks like in the corner. Is he able to pull back alongside? Not really, as it looks like that corner really, he struggled really there in the corner. As now he's battling the number 4, Travis Quarles. We'll jump back up towards the front of the pack here once again, as Keelan Harvick and Brad Keselowski side by side once again. Keelan finds himself on the inside. Keelan Harvick on the inside, sees the full of pressure from Carson Hocevar up ahead. Keelan Harvick on the inside of the number 6 of Brad Keselowski, as these two battle it out here for the number 6 position. Chrissy Benoit's just been riding, trying to maintain her points lead, or at least stay in contention for this championship battle. She hasn't been fighting really anyone except for Brad Keselowski, who is now been passed by Keelan Harvick and will look to set his sights on the 84 machine. 61 laps down in this one, as Keelan Harvick back under pressure from Brad Keselowski. Not really anything happening much further ahead, as the battle is really back here for the number 10 position between Travis Quarles and Jason Benoit. As right now, this number 10 position might decide everything later on in the season between these two. You never know what, when you lose a point or a few positions just because of a little battle. That happens. Next week, I believe. Next week is not, I believe. Next week is the Wheel and Modified Tour here on Thursday night. At, let me go check real quick, as you guys still battling out for 10th, as we'll jump up to the lead pack here to watch them battle out. Zenith Volt pulled away. Carson Oatsbar under pressure from the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ariel Santee in the 12. The 12 of Santee finds her way in another position to work her way inside the top 3. As we go and look here at the schedule, New Smyrna next week for the Super Late Model, or not Super Late, the Wheel and Modified Tour, as they run 200 laps in New Smyrna, then 200 at Martinsville. So well, they will not run 200 at Martinsville for another 3 weeks after that, because we have to get these guys ready for Lanier opening week, where our weekly series runs, as these guys will be running night one so they'll run next week, and then we'll be back to Super Late Model Tour. Then we'll be Wheel Modified on Thursday, and the opening week will be weekly series with the Super Late Model Tour on Friday. On Saturday. So be looking out for that one. I'm not sure if I will be making a big video or if I'll just do them individually. I may do each race individually, post them, and then also make one big combined video. I believe there will be heat racing for that. Let's actually go back to Chris Benoit here in the 84, who's currently your points leader, but is really in the race leaders. Finally here, lap 69 of 150. Let me look at the point schedule, the points for, as Brad Keselowski is currently second in points as he sits behind Chrissy Benoit by 2 positions, and Hannah Stancy's third, also behind Joey Logano, fourth, also behind Alex Bowman, fifth behind. Danny Hamlin, sixth behind. Seventh is Tyler Kuhn, he's behind. Cole Sterling, eighth behind. Ninth is Keelan Harvick, as he is the closest one to Chris Benoit right now, but he's ninth in the points. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 10th, Stacey Coons 11th, Ariana Santee 12th, Carson Osberg 13th, 14th, Zenas Bolt, 15th is Jason Benoit, 16th, Axel Vance, Travis Coro will be 17th. As look at the points pulled up. Since the new video format, I will get the points pulled up and inserted into the end of the video with some editing skills. So I'll go over the points after the race or whatever. I will figure them out real quick at the end of the race. But right now, Keelan Harvick putting pressure on the number 84 of Chrissy Benoit as he looks to inside, not quite able to make the move. Keelan Harvick in the number 62, making work, putting pressure on the number 84 machine. Number 84, Chrissy Benoit, just trying to hold on to the points lead. She's got quite a comfortable cushion right now as she runs in 5th. Not much to lose here. Chrissy Benoit in the number 84, trying to hold it in front. Carson Hocevar under pressure from Dale Earnhardt Jr. up ahead. Jr. and Hocevar going back at it as they need these points bad here early on. I mean, they do need points, but it's still early on in the season. They don't want to tear up equipment and cause both of them to be out for a race or two. As I don't think either of them will be out for a race or two, even if they were to wreck equipment, unless it's an injury. If we see bad enough wrecks, it's possible there will be an injury, but I haven't really seen one in the Supers that is bad. The worst I think I've seen is probably in the open wheel Formula type cars with this AI stuff, so I'll definitely be on the lookout, as Denny Hamlin's actually lost out to Jason Benoit and Travis Coro, as those two have found their way around him. Brad Keselowski has lost position to Tyler Kuhn. Chris Benoit just lost a position to Keelan Harvick as Keelan Harvick moves his way up in the 5th. He's picked up 6 positions here today. Zenas Bolt still your race leader as we have just past halfway, a couple laps to go. The real battle right now is for the top 3 position as Ariana Santee sticks her nose in underneath number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's on the outside of Carson Hocevar. The Pizza Hut number 12 trying to work that car up into the top 3 podium finish. Carson Hocevar on the inside in front of the number 12. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looks like he's struggling here in that number 8 now later on in this one. has the number 12 of Ariana Santi along the outside, along the inside, I mean. She is currently battling with Carson Osbar in the point standings. And Zenith Bolt, Stacy Coon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. So all these guys in the top four are currently all around each other in the point standings. Same with Keelan Harvick, who's right behind them, all with each other in the point standings. Chrissy Benoit will probably hold on to the points lead unless there's a wreck and she falls back in the field, or she has some problems of her own in that number 84 machine. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. makes his way back around the number 12 of Ariana Santi, her car's not really been capable of getting inside the top three. It's definitely have the speed to stay inside the top five, but nothing like that number 62 who's starting to reel him in. I say if Keelan Harvick had a better starting spot in this race, he might be in contention with Zenith Bolt for the fastest car or for this race win right now, as we are 85 of 150 into this one. There's still over 50 laps. 84. I mean 84. Did I say 85? Now it'll be 85 at the line for Zenith Bolt. So 85 out of 150 for these guys out here. And that means 50, 60, 65 laps remaining in this one. No competition cautions. The only competition cautions will be in certain races. The 250 in the weekly series for the late models will have a competition caution around lap 125. If we don't have cautions before that, I don't think there's many wrecks that happen at Lanier. So most of those races will go green flag racing all the way. Next season will be at a different track for the weekly series. The tour will most likely keep the same tracks, but maybe in a different order. As Zenith Bolt, your current race leader, about to start lap number 88 here. That Luxury Tech number 01 machine has them pulling away as that car cruises in that 01. Behind him almost by 2 seconds is Carson Hocevar, who is under pressure from Dale Earnhardt Jr. But Ariana Santi now has pressure from Keelan Harvick. He's found his way all the way up into fifth, and now he's putting the pressure on Ariana Santi. Will he be able to catch her here in the next few laps as we jump back through the field? Tyler Kahuna able to get by Brad Keselowski. Jason Benoit here along the inside of Travis Quarrel as he's trying to clear. Jason Benoit trying to work his way back from back of the pack here, as he's had a tough start to the season. Number 31 of Jason Benoit here on the inside of Travis Quarrel. As both these drivers, I believe, had a tough opening race at New Hampshire, which is not watchable. Well, it is watchable, but not watchable at all because of the lag. This one should be pretty smooth because we're not streaming it. Streaming is not going to be possible until we get a computer upgrade. As Jason Benoit, 15th in points. Travis Quarrel, 17th in points. This has actually been a pretty good race for them. They'll put them back up towards the middle of the pack, is my guess. Maybe around 11th to 12th for these drivers, as it actually should put them in contention if I'm thinking about this. The middle pack driver is actually going to move up inside the top. It's going to be a pretty tight point race here, other than Chrissy Benoit will probably have about a 10-ish point lead over second is my guess, as maybe not that much, but I'll go with 6 points, as it's not possible to be 5 or 7 because each position is worth 2 points here in the Super Late Model 4. As Jason Benoit is clear of Travis Quarrel, we jump back up here to Zenith Bolt, who has a 2-second gap. Keelan Harvick climbing to the back bumper of the number 12 machine as he'll work his way to the outside. Along the front stretch, Keelan Harvick in the number 62 machine on the outside of Ariana Santi. Keelan Harvick there in the 62, trying to make his way up inside fourth and try and battle for a podium here. Kristen Benoit also trying to reel these guys in. She's looking to extend her points lead by more than we think she will. Ariana Sandy, oh yeah, that's right. She's in the 12th position in the points. Keelan Harvick right now making up, actually, he's both making up the most points, but he's down 26 points on the race leader, which is not going to be enough to reel her in, as that sixth position would only be a 10-point gain, so he'd still be 16 back if he were to win and Chris Benoit finish here where she is tonight. So that's what I said, probably about a 10 points lead for Chris Benoit coming out of Myrtle Beach, unless something drastic changes here. Keelan Harvick, though, looking to be inside the top 4 by lap 100, as lap number 99 has been started by our race leader. And here comes lap number 100 as WB out of 4. Zena's Volt will take lap 100. 100 down, 2/3 of the race done. A third to go, 50 laps left remaining. As Hannah Santee trying to work on Cole Sterling here. All by himself. Brad Selewski, who has Travis Coral and Jason Rowley, trying to reel him in. As we'll go through the field here, look for anything interesting. And Travis Coral now to the outside, as I think we found something interesting as we're looking for it. Travis Coral to the outside of the number 31 machine. Benoit and Coral now battling out here for ninth once again. Travis Coral looking for that speed on the outside lane. He really likes being out there today. Last time he was up there that we saw, he was against Denny Hamlin. He was not able to clear him at the moment, but then he was able to get by when we weren't watching. As this race keeps winding down here, it's been an exciting event. As Travis Coral able to clear that time. Now he'll take ninth and he'll look to reel in Brad Selewski by himself. Denny Hamlin here once again as Stacy Cahoon looks to the outside, as these two were battling with Jason Benoit and Travis Coral. Now these two have just fallen back away from him. The other two have pulled away either or. As the number 83 and 11 machine battling out here for this number 11 spot. This has not been a good enough race for either of them, really. They've just been struggling to find pace. Same with the 69 of Hannah Santee, as all the drivers that were back in week 1 are kind of outside the top 2, kind of just fell off here. Tyler Cahoon's having a pretty decent week. Cole Sterling in the number 8. As let's actually go and if I can find this. Show the battle box here, the battle for 8th. Okay, so here is their the battle box here for around Denny Hamlin for the battle of 8th. We should probably go to Cole Sterling though, as he is right in the middle. You can see how far everyone's spread out. Stacy Coon 0.2, further back to Alex Holmes 0.7, as everyone here is battling it out. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'll be using that in the future. I was just seeing what it was real quick. And Zena the Volt has pulled away with this one. Keelan Harvick now looking for the podium spot here with 40 laps to go. Keelan Harvick finds himself along the outside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is going for this race win. This is not over. He's got the pace. Will he be able to catch that number 01 machine as Keelan Harvick has found the track that he really likes most? As we'll see if that carries over into next season. Or if we come back here this season. I'm not sure if we do. Because I'll actually go check on the schedule. So schedule for the Super Late Model coming up. Stafford is next week. We do come back to Myrtle Beach twice this season. Other than that, Oxford's on here 4 times. 3 big races. One of them, pretty much a crown jewel of the series, Oxford 250. But they do come back for a 400 lap Oxford race, or go back to Oxford for a 400 lapper and a 300 lapper. In that, they go to Lanier a couple, 2 or 3 times, I believe. So yeah, very small track options, but they do have the ones that they have. As Keelan Harvick will lose out on 3rd place to Dale Earnhardt Jr. here once again. Chrissy Benoit not really doing much, not really anyone on here. Tyler's doing the same thing. Brad Keselowski now under pressure from number 4, Travis Squirrel, and the number 31, Jason Benoit, as they try to make their way around that number 6 machine. The more positions Brad Keselowski loses, the more position Chrissy Benoit, or more points Chrissy Benoit will gain on him, as she has 2 points over him right now because of the race win. But because of that, actually, yeah, because he is losing more positions, he's going to be, well, 2, 4, 6. Right now he's 6 points back to Chrissy Benoit. If he loses any more, he'll be 8 and then 10. He loses out to these 2 right here. We are almost 120 laps in. These guys have been running this race fast enough. They're trying to get it done before the lights go out so they can get home. Or at least to start heading home before it gets too dark. As Travis Squirrel backs it outside of Brad Keselowski. Jason Benoit looks to follow him along the outside. These 2 have been going through the field together, but they've also been battling each other quite hard. I wonder how the tire situation on those 2 cars are. As Keelan Harvick up ahead, I was just seeing if he was doing much. He's still right there with him and not alongside him. Travis Squirrel able to clear Jason Benoit now on the outside of Brad Keselowski. This will slow down Keselowski and allow Travis Squirrel to pull away as Jason Benoit tries to work his way around Brad Keselowski in number 6. Brad Keselowski, Jason Benoit here. We're almost up to 25 to go. We're almost down. Yeah, almost down to 25 to go. As Jason Benoit along the outside of Brad Keselowski. Travis Squirrel is up 8 positions. Keelan Harvick's up 7. Axel Vance is down 7. Cole Sterling is down 6. As here goes the number 31, Jason Benoit along that around the outside. Looks like a check up there from Brad Keselowski. I don't know if that was contact or if he just thought he was getting pinched too much, so he hit the brakes hard there. Now out Jason Benoit there in the 31 to clears Keelan Harvick here, losing out to Dale Earnhardt Jr. here just a little bit, as no one's really catching Zena's Bolt. As this field is stretching out quite a bit, except for back here with Denny Hamlin and Stacey Jones. These 2 have been running pretty much identical lap times. Let's see what their best lap was. The best lap was Denny's was a 19.34, and Stacey Cahoon's was a 19.37. So they've been running pretty much identical lap times. The best lap of the race was set by, I'm going to find it here, number 8, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He set a 19.15. Keelan Harvick only set a 19.20, but he had a much better average pace than everyone else in this race. As Zena's Bolt has completed 125 laps here and 125 to go. 25 to go. Venus Bolt in the number 0 War Machine. Venus Bolt here with 24 to go, as you can see on the counter now, down to 23 to go. Carson Hocevar, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Keelan Harvick, Ariana Santee, all battling for this podium position, as Chris Benoit just looking to hold on to 6th right now at the moment. Let's look, let me check around here. Close is battling way back around 10th on back. I want to go back. Stacy Boone and Hannah Santee battling it out here for 13. I mean 12, not 13. Hannah Santee in 13. That's why I said 13. I was looking at Hannah, not Stacy's position, as Stacy's ahead. As there goes Hannah Santee along outside with a big burst of speed. She's looking to move that car up inside the top 12. Not be one of the last 5 cars across the finish line here tonight. As they do that down in on the front stretch here, these guys are so evenly paced that even at a track like this, under 50 laps, no lap traffic, even though Venus Bolt's been pretty much dominating this race. He is 2.4 seconds ahead of everyone else, as he'll look to pick up his first career win in his first win of the Ninja Axel Racing Super Late Model Tour season. Here with 18 to go. Well, we've seen gaps be diminished pretty quickly, as we'll see if his does or if he's able to hold off these drivers. Keelan Harvick finds himself kind of not moving anymore. He was able to get round to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and then he got passed once again, and he's been riding there in between Santee and Jr. The car does not look like it has the pace he did earlier on, as he has better, or had a better car for quite a bit of this race. Just everyone was way too far spread out, so he had to use up most of his tires trying to catch everyone, as everyone else up ahead of him was just riding. Carson Hocevar trying to reel in Venus Bolt now, as he's going down some lap times quite a bit faster, as he put down a 19.5 last lap compared to Venus Bolt 19.73. As Venus Bolt was actually faster that time than Carson Hocevar, as those two have been going at it. Travis Quarrel here now trying to reel in Tyler Cahoon. He's already got past one Cahoon here tonight. 14 to go in this one, as we're coming almost to 10 to go. We'll go over the results after the race is over, and then points will be updated either at the end of the video, or, well, if you're obviously in the Discord, you can check the Discord, or you can wait till next race for update point standings. I haven't decided which way I'm going to do it yet. I think I'll be doing it at the end of the video, just to make it easier for everyone else. But Travis Quarrel here, trying to reel him in. Brad Keselowski all the way back here in 10th. Not really anyone else going. Cole Sterling now making his move on the number 8 phase. Basically, not really much going on there. Axel Vance and Joey Logano. The holding car's really battling here all along the track. And Venus Bolt there, as you can see, he's starting to catch him. As if this was a 200 lap race, we did have lap traffic, but since this is only 150, I don't think we're going to get lap traffic here, as Carson Hocevar, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Keelan Harvick, and Ariana Santee all looking for that top 3 finish here. All looking for a podium this season, as none of them have it. They all won it. Keelan Harvick trying to get up to the back of the number 8 machine of Dale Earnhardt Jr. 10 to go at the line last time. Now we're down to 9 to go. Carson Hocevar holding off the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. As Hocevar will hold off for second. Keelan Harvick there in the number 62, looking to make a move for third. He is right on the tail of the number 8 machine. Harvick right there on number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Keelan Harvick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. battling now as he looks to the outside here. Keelan off of turn 2 to the outside. Through 3 and 4. Will he pull alongside out of it? He's going to get a big run. Can he get alongside? That's the main question. As it looks like he's not quite able to. What a wide corner that was. Keelan Harvick still pulling the pressure on the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Letting Carson Hocevar pull away with that second place position. Keelan Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr. battling it out. Harvick back outside, Jr. on the inside. Harvick looking around the outside. He's not quite to his outside. 5 laps to go now for the 62 machine to work his way up into third. Dale Earnhardt Jr. holding off quite well there on the inside, as he's not really giving Harvick much time to get alongside. And there he goes. Keelan Harvick's now alongside the number 8. Can he hold on? There's 4 laps to go in this one. Ariana Santi's waiting for one of them to make mistakes so she can make her way up inside the top 4, maybe even the top 3 finish here. Keelan Harvick holding it alongside here. The race leader just took lap 147. Just took lap 148. I mean, there's 3 to go. Finished lap 147. It's quite confusing if you think about it, but you'll understand if you understand. Keelan Harvick along the outside. Ariana Santi trying to make her pressure. 2 to go. Here, as once white flag hits, we're going to jump to our race leader around turn 3. Keelan Harvick will clear. Can he hold on? No. As last time he got past Junior, he lost it. As we'll jump up to Zenith Bolt here, who's looking to secure his first career Ninja Racing League Super Late Model Tour win in the number 01 machine out of 4 for the final time. Zenith Bolt wins it here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Carson Hocevar coming second, third, Keelan Harvick, fourth will be Dale Earnhardt Jr., and fifth, Ariana Santi. There's your top 5 across the line. Zenith Bolt put on a dominating show here today. Let's just check one thing real quick, because I know you can do it. Where is... Well, I guess you can't. Never mind, we're not going to do that, but Zenith Bolt dominates that one. Let's go and check out the race results. Zenith Bolt will take home the race win in the number 01 machine. Carson Hocevar second in the number 71. Keelan Harvick third in the 62. Fourth will be Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8. Fifth, Ariana Santi in the 12. Sixth will be Chrissy Minoy in the 84. She'll definitely hold on to that points lead. Seventh, Tyler Cahoon in the 38. I believe that's 2 7th place back-to-back finishes for Tyler Cahoon. Eighth is Travis Coro. Ninth will be Jason Minoy. 10th is Brad Keselowski. 11th will be Denny Hamlin. He drives the number 11 car. 11. Wow. 12th will be Stacy Coon. 13th, Hannah Santi. 14th, Cole Sterling. 15th, Alex Bowman. 16th will be Axel Vance. And rounding out your field in 17th is Joey Logano. As thank you guys for coming out here. Hope to see you next week for the Wheel Modified Tour. Whole new set of drivers because they cannot run in the Wheel Modified Tour and the Super Late Model Tour. So we'll see you there next week. Well, thank you guys for coming. Hopefully you hit that subscribe and like button down below. And good night.